This dramatic moment shows a gas truck driver narrowly averting disaster after his vehicle began rolling away without him. CCTV footage from Ibariti, near Belo Horizonte in southern Brazil, captured the heart-stopping incident. The video begins as the driver finishes loading his stake bed truck with gas canisters at a local depot. It seems he left the engine running while conducting some final checks before departing. This disturbing moment captures a wall dramatically collapsing just as two men approach it. The incident, believed to have been filmed in China, was caught on video. Initially, the wall appears completely stable as one man waits outside a building. Moments later, another man emerges, seemingly the person he was waiting for, and the two begin walking forward. However, after only a few steps, the wall suddenly buckles and topples forward in one piece, pulling a tree with it. The debris crashes onto the road, crushing a nearby yellow car. Fortunately, the men react quickly, leaping away and pressing themselves against the wall of the building opposite to avoid the falling structure. A massive cloud of dust engulfs the scene, briefly obscuring the camera before it begins to settle. In a twist, a large boulder on the other side of the wall tumbles into the rubble moments after the collapse, suggesting it may have contributed to the incident. As the dust clears, another man rushes forward, seemingly to check on the two men before the video ends. A small plane crashed into a California raceway on Sunday, sending 3 passengers to local hospitals with moderate to severe injuries. The incident occurred during the National Hot Rod Association (NHRA) finals, temporarily halting the event. The single-engine 6-seat aircraft was attempting to land at Brackett Field Airport in Laverne when it crashed into a large RV and destroyed 2 pickup trucks, according to the Daily Bulletin.
The airplane just crashed.
The airplane struck several vehicles on the ground, but no bystanders were injured, the Pomona Police Department reported. The plane's pilot and 3 passengers sustained minor to moderate, non-life-threatening injuries and were transported to a nearby hospital. No fatalities were reported. The cause of the crash remains unclear. Flight tracking data shows the plane departed Apple Valley at 10:40 a.m. on Sunday. The Federal Aviation Administration has been notified, and investigators from the National Transportation Safety Board are en route to the scene. The NHRA confirmed that the top fuel race was paused just before the first round, but they expect racing to resume by 1 p.m. PT. Apparently, they all survived. It was a controlled crash and he landed 100 meters from medical assistance. The races were delayed as a result of the crash while emergency personnel rushed to survey the scene. This next dashcam video is probably the least intelligent maneuver to do, even if it could be possible. This motorcyclist tried to avoid traffic by going between these trucks which were blocking the whole way. Unfortunately for him, he couldn't control his motorcycle, and this is what occurred.
Whoa! Vai! Nossa senhora! Não! Vai! Volta agora!
As you can see, the space was minimal and he hit the pipe while the truck was driving slowly. In a fraction of a second, the truck crashed the motorcycle front wheel, but thankfully the driver stopped quickly. This is completely his fault, and I think this will serve him right. Montreal Mayor Valérie Plante collapsed mid-sentence during a live televised speech at City Hall. The mayor was addressing a news conference when she suddenly fell silent and dropped to the ground. Aides quickly assisted her, escorting her to a nearby elevator before she was taken to the hospital by ambulance.
To send them to, there's so many shelters that exist right now and that can welcome them and give them a warm meal and direct them to other kinds of services. So I would
Et on va arrêter les caméras, merci.
Her office later confirmed she had experienced a malaise, the second such incident this year, but assured the public she was out of danger. Plante updated her followers on X later in the day, writing in French, "This morning I felt unwell during a press conference. Thankfully I'm feeling better now. Thank you for your kind words and support." She added that she had met with medical professionals and was advised to slow down her activities for the next few days. As a precaution, Plante missed the Ville-Marie Borough Council meeting that evening, entrusting her colleagues to take over. "I feel blessed to be surrounded by such supportive people. It warms my heart," she said. This astonishing moment shows a tractor driver precariously navigating a road on just its rear wheels after massively overloading the vehicle, filmed in Chomu, India. The footage captures the tractor teetering under the immense weight of several cattle feed sacks stacked beyond its capacity. Nearly tipping over, the driver persisted, attempting to pull into the road while balancing the vehicle on its back wheels. Despite struggling to get moving due to the excessive load, the driver managed to pull away, leaving shocked pedestrians staring as the tractor sped off with its bonnet towering high in the air. Overloading vehicles remains a leading cause of road accidents in India. Although the government has introduced strict weight limits for cars and trucks, road safety advocates argue that lax enforcement allows such hazardous practices to continue unchecked. Landslides have become a dangerous but common hazard for travelers in China's mountainous southern regions. The latest alarming footage, filmed on Monday morning near the city of Shangri-La in Yunnan province, shows a near miss as a rockfall suddenly blocks the road. Captured by one of the motorists on their mobile phone, the video reveals the debris cascading toward the vehicles, but luckily, the driver stopped just in time to avoid being caught in the landslide. The video was later shared by Chinese media outlet CCTV News. This comes on the heels of a similar incident last Friday in Sichuan province, where a landslide destroyed a large section of a national highway. Once again, drivers, including a bus filled with passengers, narrowly avoided disaster. Sadly, not all drivers are so lucky. In May, a devastating landslide triggered by heavy rainfall claimed the lives of 34 people in Fujian province. The landslide also struck a hydroelectric power station under construction. One of the fortunate survivors, 59-year-old Huang Guiquan, managed to reverse his bus just in time, saving all 42 passengers on board. These incidents highlight the ongoing and life-threatening risk posed by landslides in southern China, particularly during periods of intense rainfall.